Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Exotic Wine Travel. I'm your host, Matthew Horkey. We are leaving the Bay of Kotor today, leaving Montenegro, heading for the Croatian coast. I'm a bit sad because, as you can see, our apartment's awesome, has an amazing view. Actually, behind me, Montenegro's original name is called Corde, which means Black Mountain. And that actual Black Mountain is right behind me. That's the symbol of Montenegro, so that's a cool fact. I'm not going to review wines today. I'm actually going to talk just about some wineries, some stories. So we visited the largest winery in Montenegro. It basically produces almost 99% of the country's wine, called Plantaze. They have a lot of different labels, a lot of different types of wine, from some good wine, quality wine, to ultra premium wine. And say what you want about big wineries. What I was impressed with Plantaze is they don't buy any grapes. They use all grapes from their vineyard, and they don't sell any bulk wine. It's completely all bottled, either 0.75, 1 liter, 1.5 liter, and they have one basic label that goes up to 3 liters. So, hey, and what's impressive, I wanted to show you this, is it actually, Plantaze is famous because it has the largest single plot vineyard in Europe, 2,300 hectares. That's almost like 4,800 acres for Americans. And I just want to show you, maybe you can, Shireen, can you see this? 2,310. Thank you for correcting me. And it looks big in that picture, but believe me, when you're there, it's like endless. It's so big. So it was really cool to go there. Their wines range from very solid and inexpensive to pretty expensive and still pretty darn good. What I have today is the Plantaze Krstac. This is a white indigenous varietal. This is 2013. Now, Plantaze is the only company to have this wine because their vineyards are at a certain have a certain microclimate, and Krstac just does not exist anywhere else in the country. Interesting wine. I'm not going to score it. It's just it's only available here in Montenegro for about €3. Easy, crisp, white wine to go with a local seafood here. €3. You can't go wrong. I also have the Plantaze top seller. This is the Vranac Pro Corde. Pro Corde is Latin for health. This is 2012. Now, this wine here is only €5, and they do a lot of research, heavy marketing on it. They gave us this big brochure based on the fact that this wine, the Vranac grape they use in this wine, has a high level of antioxidants, so it's good for the heart. They did a lot of research about it. After reading this brochure, I was talking to Shireen. I thought, wow, I actually kind of want to drink more of it. It's quite nice. It's a pretty decent wine for €5. I think I rated 3.4 on my Vivino. Shireen, what did you think?
Yep, one of the best food wine.
Yeah.
Very value for money.
Huge value for money food wine. So we have a couple of those. So Plantaze, they had some really top-end wines. Starigrad, a Vranac Reserve, going for €20, €60. I think maybe one of their wines were even higher, or was €60? 60 was the top one. We tasted some €35. We had one which was a very, very good wine. But say what you want about a big winery, the fact that they can deliver good value for a low price, hey, I think that's a win-win for everybody. Like I said, they use their own grapes. They only produce bottle wine, not bulk wine. They're focused on making at least decent to high quality wine. So hey, you got to give it to them. So interesting story. We were with one of the winemakers, because there's so many winemakers when your company is producing 16 million liters of wine a year. It's a lot of wine. So one of the winemakers, after he showed us around on Saturday, he took us up to his father-in-law's winery. This is the Buk Marseillan from 2010. Now, funny, the owner of this winery was the general manager of Plantaze for, do you remember how long it was, Shireen? Was it like 17 years?
Yeah.
Something like that. Went back to his village. This winery is in a beautiful village up in the mountains. You can look down at the lake, and if you go 20 minutes on the other side, you'll reach the Adriatic Sea. He makes a Marseillan wine, a Vranac Cabernet wine, and a Chardonnay. only about 6,000 bottles per year. I'm saving this because this is an old vintage, and he opened one for us. Awesome leather, spice, black fruit. Kind of smelled like a Rhone Syrah, wouldn't you say, Shireen?
A bit of plum as well.
Oh.
That smells like a syrup.
A little bit of a plum as well. And this is awesome. You can find this in the supermarket here in Montenegro. He doesn't export. He only makes 6,000 bottles a year. I think the regular Marseillan's like 10, 11 euro. I think it's phenomenal value. But it's so interesting, the fact that everybody is connected to Plantaze, it seems like. Even the small wineries. Like I said, he was the general manager here for 17 years. Decided to move back to his village. Him and his son he runs the vineyards. His son makes the wine. And they make some good stuff. So come to Montenegro. Look out for both of these. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Exotic Wine Travel. One last thing I wanted to add, Plantaze wines you can find all over the world. They export to Europe, all the Balkan countries, China, America, Canada, and India, I believe. I don't know about India. I think that's one second guess. But anyways, if you like the channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Exotic Wine Travel. I'll see you at the next episode.